You're looking for a project, right, Tony?
I'm looking for a total project.
After renovating places in LA and Chicago, you could say Tony has a thing for fixers.
I think I'm officially becoming a house hunting addict.
Now this entrepreneur is looking to buy in Manhattan. His designer is coming along to brainstorm ideas.
How about making almost half the ceiling into a glass floor?
That's the reason why I have you come along in my house hunting.
But in this city, Tony's $1 million budget won't go as far as they've come to expect.
This is horrible.
This place seems like it hasn't changed in 100 years.
This is the bathroom?
Yep.
Really?
I know New Yorkers are more used to tinier spaces, but this is not just small. It's minuscule. My name is Tony. I have a real passion for real estate and for traveling. And I think I'm officially becoming a house hunting addict.
When we first met this internet entrepreneur, he was based in Las Vegas, but in search of a part-time bachelor pad in the Hollywood Hills. He found a fixer, and with the help of his designer, James, turned it into a contemporary showplace. Next, he set his sights on Chicago, where he and a business partner bought a stunning penthouse, transformed once again by James into an ultra-modern masterpiece.
And now I'm looking for a place in New York, one of my favorite cities in the world. Coming to New York, it really is the ultimate urban lifestyle. It's a holiday every single night. The vibe, the energy is unlike anything else. You can just close your eyes, head off in any direction, and you will still find life.
Once again, he's relying on his designer, James, for inspiration and advice as he searches for his fourth home.
Can you imagine being here at New Year's Eve? It'd be incredible.
James has an incredible mind. Whenever he walks into any place, he's already thinking of 1,000 different ideas.
When Tony called me and said he was ready to do something in Manhattan, I was so excited. There's nothing else in the world like it. And the idea of designing a property for him here is absolutely spot on. Are you excited to start looking for properties?
I can't wait. Being a more seasoned house hunter now, I am absolutely intent on having a fixer-upper for my next property. Having James around, he can take a place and change it into anything that I would like for him to. So, there's not specifics on bedrooms or kitchens, just an ultra-modern and contemporary look to be a kind of place where I can have people come over and entertain.
The only thing you have to be ready for, I think, is that just the space and the size of the unit. Just scale down what you're going to be expecting for what we can get for the price.
Since Tony only plans to live in New York a few months out of the year, he doesn't want to overspend.
I've set myself a very stringent budget, nothing more than $1 million, and I've allocated $200,000 for the design for James. Anything above that is out of the question.
Hey, Greg, how are you? Tony, how are you?
Good.
Real estate broker Greg Roach has already done some advance work for Tony, who's interested in buying in Manhattan's trendy downtown.
It's been a little bit of a challenge to find something under $1 million somewhere in a prime downtown neighborhood. They're all one bedrooms. There's nothing bigger than that.
That's a significant downsize. It is very hard to swallow that I'm only going to be getting a one-bedroom here in New York for a $1 million budget, but that's a premium you pay for living the New York life. It's a city that never sleeps, and I can't wait to get my adventure started here.
Welcome to New York.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Since Tony has a packed schedule, Greg's hired a car and driver to take them to see properties. Their first stop is downtown.
First place I've lined up for Tony is right in the middle of Tribeca. It's a warehouse building that was converted to apartments, and now they're converting it to a condominium. It's really an amazing place. I really hope he likes it. You're looking for a project, right, Tony?
I'm looking for a total project.
Well, this one, the entire building is actually a project.
Oh, yes, it really is a complete renovation here.
This is a little over 1,300 square feet, priced at just under $1 million, $995.
You're really pushing my budget here, Greg.
This is the cost of Tribeca, so let's go have a look inside and see what you get for that price. Come on, guys.
Oh, look, I have my own personal private hallway.
Oh, my God. What an interesting space. This is a large area.
Yeah, these are actually the original tin ceilings.
I have to tell you, the word, this is horrible.
Well, the
and it's
word
not
is
horrible, but it's not you.
Most people would kill for hardwood floors. It's just not Tony's thing. He's stained concrete or nothing else.
But I see a lot of things happening here with all this space. The only concern I have is you don't have much light coming in.
But look at this, we're facing south here.
I hope this isn't the only view we have in the place. I can't believe that the only window here in this big space is basically a view of a wall 5 feet away. It almost defeats the purpose of having a window there.
Keep in mind, this in Tribeca and Soho, this is typically what you have, a long space with windows on either side.
What we have to concentrate on is really making this spectacular so you really detract from these windows.
No, I gotta say, James, you're gonna have a lot of fun here. This is the kind of area where you can come in and just start working. You don't have to knock down walls. This is just a blank canvas for you to work with.
What I'm seeing is a very organic room. I'm looking at maybe movable panels so you can segregate the room depending on the mood and how you're entertaining. This 70s kitchen has to go, obviously. If this wood goes, this wood goes. But what I'm seeing here is possibly, and I wanted to use something like this in one of the other properties, and here we have the width to do it. It's probably one of those great island kitchens. So you can walk all around it, have a huge hood come down. And I know you don't cook, but I mean, it'd be great as a nucleus just to have all your friends over and so on.
Anything that you can do to take my attention away from the windows, you're saying something right.
This is tough to find.
Yes.
A 50-foot stretch in a New York apartment.
That's where the $9.95 premium comes.
Well, yeah, and I mean, what you're paying for here is size and location.
I hope the rest of the house is as spacey as what we're seeing here.
It's actually not. It's going to be a little bit tighter, a little bit more typical of New York back here.
This is the bathroom?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
This is a challenge.
As much as you can do, I don't really think there's any way for you to extend this.
Let's go take a look at the bedroom down here.
Oh my God, is this the bedroom?
Yes.
This is really quite tight.
While the bedroom is very small, at least there is a bedroom. At least there is some sort of a separate space. A lot of times you walk into a loft and there's no bedroom.
Actually, the outlook is not that bad. I would possibly do just a solid platform bed from wall to wall. I would actually even bring this wall forward to make the bedroom look even more intimate, so you take away from this long, narrow look.
I don't know, James. I mean, I'm already feeling a little bit claustrophobic in here without the bed in here. I know New Yorkers are more used to tinier spaces, but this is not just small. It's basically minuscule.
On their way out, they stop in to view a model unit in the same building to see how the raw space could be transformed into something spectacular.
How much does actually this go for?
This unit is priced at $3,550,000, and you can see what we can do over here.
Yep, the quality looks superb.
It gives a sense of what the potential could be, and I think it's lovely. What are the monthly fees here?
The total monthly carrying charges come out to a little over $1,300.
That actually sounds high.
It's about $1 a foot. That's actually very low.
And it is a large space. You have to keep that in mind.
The bedroom is a little smaller than I would have anticipated.
So they head to an area where Tony's $1 million may go further.
The nice neighborhood.
It's got a nice village feel to it.
And there's an unexpected bonus.
Wow, it's like a little bit of everything.
Now that you own a home, keep it safe, change all outside door locks, and think about adding a home security system. Brought to you by ADT. Always there.
Marcy forgot to arm her home security system, but with ADT Pulse Interactive Solutions, she can do it right from her phone. When Gary travels, he can program his home to help save energy, which can help save money. And with secure video through ADT Pulse, Lisa can know when her daughter is home from school. With ADT Pulse, you can manage and help protect your home from your phone or computer. Plus, save $250. Call or visit adtpulse.com for a free in-home review.
With Swiffer WetJet, cleaning better doesn't have to take longer.
I'm done. I'm gonna drink this on the porch.
Mops can be a hassle, but Swiffer WetJet spray cleaner and absorbent pads can clean better in half the time, so you don't miss a thing. Swiffer, better clean in half the time, or your money back. And for dry messes big and small, try Swiffer Sweeper Vac.
Plump and ripe out here means delicious in here. Welch's Natural Spreads. Made from rich Welch's one-of-a-kind grapes. All natural with no high fructose corn syrup. Welch's, family farmer owned.
Inkjoy by Papermate. It writes so effortlessly, it's soon to be the world's most stolen pen.
Don't. It's a trap.
Find your Inkjoy.
Let's take a paint project from that looks hard to that didn't take long. Let's break out Behr Ultra, the #1 selling paint and primer in one, now with stain blocker. Each coat works 3 times harder. Priming, covering, and blocking stains. Let's go where no paint has gone before and end up someplace beautiful. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Behr Ultra, now with advanced stain blocking, only at the Home Depot and only $31.98 a gallon.
Love it. List it. Watch it. Win it.
Enter the HGTV Love It, List It, Watch It, Win It sweepstakes presented by Quicken Loans.
You could win $50,000. Pay off your mortgage. Or fix it up. Or move out. That is beautiful.
Just watch Love It or List It every Monday beginning at 8 for a special code. Then enter online at hgtv.com/loveit. The HGTV Love It, List It, Watch It, Win It sweepstakes continues Monday night at 8 with Love It or List It. Brought to you by Quicken Loans. Engineered to amaze.
Tony's a jet-setting entrepreneur who's renovated homes in Vegas, LA, and Chicago. Now, with his designer James along for advice, he's ready to spend $1 million for his 4th fixer, this time in New York City.
No matter what place we pick, you already know my style being contemporary, so I'm sure we can find a way to fit these in.
Good, that's why we're here.
So far, they've seen a raw loft space in Tribeca, his ideal downtown location. But Tony doesn't like the view or the tiny bedroom.
I'm already feeling a little bit claustrophobic without the bed in here.
We're passing Columbus Circle. You have Central Park on the right here.
Looks full of life.
It
Nice
is.
neighborhood.
It really is a great neighborhood.
Since Tony's open to other neighborhoods, his broker Greg is taking them to see a duplex on the Upper West Side.
Classic Upper West Side architecture.
Actually doesn't have that modern look that I'm looking for.
It has character. It's got a nice village feel to it.
Isn't it beautiful? And this one is just coming on the market, and it's priced at $925.
Still up there on the high end.
The bedroom is a really great size, and it has 2 full bathrooms, and there's a little bit of outdoor space, too.
Wow, it's like a little bit of everything.
Let's go have a look. Come on in.
What a lovely space.
The space is very reasonable.
We have the same wood.
A lot of wood. That's going out.
But I tell you what I did notice as soon as I walked in, brick. And it's real brick. This is incredible.
I'm standing this way because I'm trying not to look back. This is hideous.
What do you mean hideous? This is what people live for. They buy manufactured bricks and they put them up. I mean, you have the real deal.
Yeah, it is a selling point.
Yes, in the 16th century it was, I'm sure.
Oh my God, for the first time in a long time, Tony and I disagreed on something in a big way. I cannot believe that he didn't like the brick wall.
It's not exactly my style. It doesn't have that contemporary and modern look. Do you think this counter here is taking up a lot of space?
Yes, I would take this all down. Get rid of this wall. I would take the kitchen and put it up on that wall there. Really modern, minimize it.
And then another thing, Tony, which is a great feature, is that you have a bathroom up here.
So when I stumble in late at night, I don't have to travel too far.
Wait, is it remodeled?
Yeah, this was done within the past few months. Everything is brand new.
It's very workable.
I can't seem to take my eyes off of what's out there, though.
You have your own private garden.
Wow, this is actually quite spacious and lovely.
Great depth. I mean, the potential out here is just out of this world. We can pour some great stained concrete out here. Nice little contemplating pool.
Right, but one thing I am concerned about, I feel like there's very little privacy. I mean, with all those windows.
Yeah, it's true. In New York, that's one of the things about outdoor spaces. Typically, you'll have a few windows going up that can look down on you. Unless, of course, you have the penthouse and you have the roof.
Right. But then we're talking $30 million. This staircase actually looks a bit tight. I think you might have to put some work into this.
Believe it or not, just changing this little staircase, it could be upwards of $15,000.
No way.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'd rather you put those $15,000 into fixing the brick wall upstairs.
Look, this is actually a very good sized bedroom. Oh, so this has been remodeled as well?
Yep, it was done at the same time as the other.
Would you take this wall out and just make this one section and open up the bathroom?
Exactly what I was thinking. I would even probably open up the whole bathroom to the bedroom.
To the bedroom?
And do a really European contemporary style bathroom. How about the idea of making almost half this ceiling into a glass floor? So when you walk in from upstairs, you see straight through the living room, straight down into the bedroom, and from down here, you can look up, you're less claustrophobic, and now you're basically having a 15-foot ceiling.
James, that is absolutely fabulous. That's the reason why I have you come along in my house hunting.
One more thing I want to mention, guys, is that according to the seller, you can actually extend the living room out this way into the garden.
You mean add an extension?
Yeah, so there are rights to build out.
That just adds to the potential that this place has.
This tight staircase. I mean, I'm still having a problem with this. And we may end up having a pretty bloody battle about this brick wall here.
What brick wall?
And finally, you know what? The price is something I've been thinking about as well. It's still pretty up there on the high end.
So they head to a property with a better price.
It was just reduced to $749.
And a major perk.
I love what I'm hearing, so I can't wait to see the place.
At HGTV, we're building a new kind of magazine. You'll find all the beautiful homes and expert tips you expect from HGTV. But there's even more, like fun makeovers, easy room updates, curb appeal boosts, and real estate advice. Now you can get it risk-free. If you like it, you'll get 9 more issues, 10 in all, for just $18. If not, just cancel, and your issue is on the house. Call 1-800-977-HGTV or go online now to try the new HGTV magazine risk-free.
So you're telling me he didn't win the batting title in 1935, but he won it in 38?
I'm 99.9% positive.
So you don't know?
Ballpark Angus Beef Franks, made with 100% Angus beef to make guys 100% happy.
Big Lots
and Lottie
present.
It's back to school at Big Lots. Save on this Nextbook 4.0 tablet, just $89.99. This 14-piece all-in-one dorm kit is just $39.99. And save on all full queen and king Serta mattress sets.
Big Lots, big savings.
These engines run for thousands of hours to prove.
And prove it we did. With 20% more cleaning agents than before, Shell nitrogen-enriched gasoline.
This is our biggest news yet.
No other gasoline protects your engine better.
Awkward. With news this big, you don't have to shout.
Try new Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines.
No other gasoline protects your engine better.
AccuCheck Nano fits into my life. 23% more accurate, feels so right. AccuCheck Nano, you're the one I choose.
Ask your healthcare professional for the new AccuCheck Nano today.
We went to diners across America and switched Silk for milk.
See, somebody likes it over here.
Turns out it's the taste most people prefer on their cereal.
I ate all mine.
With 50% more calcium than milk. Silk, a taste for everyone.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
I'm lucky. Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles. Everybody bring it in. I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good. And that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
Yesterday, I went to see my first show, and I gotta tell you, it was absolutely worthwhile.
After renovating homes in Las Vegas, LA, and Chicago, internet entrepreneur Tony has brought his designer James to New York City, where he's ready to spend up to $1 million on the perfect fixer.
Unfortunately, his budget is not going to go that far in Manhattan, so we're going to have to try and get the biggest impact possible for the least amount of money.
So far, they've seen a loft downtown in Tribeca, Tony's ideal neighborhood. But it's at the top of his budget, and the bedroom is tiny. They also looked at a duplex on the Upper West Side with a better price and a second bathroom. But Tony hates the exposed brick wall.
It's not exactly my style. It doesn't have that contemporary and modern look.
Hey, so now we're going to take a drive through Times Square, which is probably about a 15-minute walk from the next one that we're going to see.
The property they're looking at is in Midtown East, and they'll have some company.
So now this one is actually still occupied by the seller, and Howard is here to represent the seller and to show us the apartment. And this is actually priced, it was just reduced to $749.
I love what I'm hearing.
Good-looking building, too.
I just want to give you a little warning that the person has lived here for quite some time and it's a little cluttered, so step on in.
Ah, this place seems like it hasn't changed in 100 years.
How high are these ceilings, Howard?
These are 12.5 feet.
So this is really regarded as a loft.
Correct. 1929, it was a printing house.
This really is a redo. From what I can see, you're just ripping everything out.
Right.
But what do we have here?
This is a rare commodity in New York.
Oh, wow. This deck out here is actually bigger than it seems from the inside.
It is 20 by 24. What's really nice is that what you see is going to remain here because this is a park that is never going to be built on.
You know what I'm thinking? Just huge double doors. So when you walk in, you see this patio. What I see here is a huge sun pad, seating around. I would definitely change these pavers, put something really, really light, maybe get some lighting in between.
Now we're talking a party pad.
This is quite a small space.
I think once we take all of this out, it's really going to open up the entire space. The amount of clutter that we have in here actually makes the space look smaller than it is.
What I'm thinking, Tony, is if we can remove this wall and create this complete open plan with the bedroom and the living room. That's what's coming to mind.
You mean taking away my only bedroom in the house?
That's really paramount to make this area look good.
I am not entirely sold on James' idea of taking down the wall. I think having a little bit of privacy is important.
Some other features of the apartment, the sleeping loft, which is really a great place for guests.
This is the kitchen.
Thank God you don't use kitchens. Actually,
is this coming away?
Yes. How much of it? All of it.
The bathroom is at the end of the hall.
Oh, James, I think I found your favorite bathtub.
Between you and me, I think that's the best feature in the house.
Yeah, well, according to everything else that we're seeing here, I think you're on the right track.
This is what I see now that we've had a good look around. You're really going to have to demo everything down to the flat walls. Then we get some new flooring in, open these windows, and remove this wall behind us.
You know I'm bringing you along because I prefer a project. But this one is starting to scare me off a little bit.
This is a project.
The price, though, is really affordable. What are the monthly fees, sir?
$1,770 a month, and that includes heat and hot water.
Wow.
Is that quite high for this space?
You know, it's a little bit high, but considering the size of the terrace outside, it's really not that bad.
That's more than my mortgage in Vegas.
Welcome to Manhattan.
After seeing several very different properties, Tony needs to make a decision.
There is so much we could do with that place.
I think I'm sold.
Meet Glory Lee.
We are in the top 1% of real estate sales in the nation. When you're married to your business partner, the length of your marriage is measured in dog years.
Natural Born Sellers. New series Thursday at 9, 8 Central.
My phone was so spotty. Like, what could you, huh? So I got a new one. My guy at Radio Shack took care of everything and got me free expert support. Ah! Killer phone, killer plan, killer service at Radio Shack. I love it.
Olympic One. Paint and primer in one. Hides what you don't want to see at a price you'll be happy to see. That's how we roll. Insist on Olympic. Exclusively at Lowe's.
Don't our dogs deserve to eat fresher, less processed foods? Introducing Fresh Pet. Healthy recipes of fresh meat and fresh veggies. So fresh, the only preservative we use is the fridge. Fresh Pet. Fresh food for Fido.
Save on summer barbecues, luau's, and pool parties at Party City. Buy one, get one free tableware and torches. 50% off accessories. Surfwear from 99 cents. Party City. Nobody has more party for less.
Actually had the grass flown in. I want a delicious Smirnoff signature screwdriver. That's the lady. She's on board. Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Is she now?
Smirnoff Premium Malt Mixed Drinks. It's like having a bartender in your cooler.
Don't forget the ice.
At Sleep Number, individualizing your sleep is at the heart of every innovation.
Oh, wow. That feels really good.
And now, Sleep Number introduces our new Memory Foam series, the only memory foam beds with exclusive dual-air technology that adjusts on each side. Memory Foam just found its better half. Sleep Number. Enjoy introductory savings of $500 and 2 free Cool Fit pillows, plus free shipping through Saturday. Only at the Sleep Number store, where queen mattresses start at just $6.99.
Tony's a Vegas-based jet setter who's looking for his 4th home, this time in New York City. Armed with $1 million budget, he and his designer James have looked at several properties in Manhattan. Now they're ready to talk it over. Listed for $995,000, his first option is a loft space in Tribeca.
The vibe in Tribeca is great. It is so you.
What I really liked about that place was that open feel to the living room.
Oh, it's enormous.
I definitely would have to sacrifice my bedroom space, which, I honestly don't mind too much. What I do mind, though, is that window overlooking the brick wall. That you can't change.
Priced at $925,000, option 2 is a duplex on the Upper West Side.
That had an incredible garden. It wasn't as big as the first one we saw, but the rooms were very proportionate.
But what I am concerned about is that tight spiral staircase. Plus, on the brick wall, I can see us having some pretty long battles about that. I don't think you're yet convinced that that needs to go away.
With the best price of $749,000, but the highest monthly dues, Tony's third option is in Midtown.
That was a lot of clutter in there. But I have to tell you, it's got the highest ceilings.
Plus, we still have an outdoor space outside. It may not be as spacious as the one in the Upper West Side. However, it does have a better view. My biggest concern is that out of all 3 properties, that one seems to me like the one that's going to take the most work of all.
So which one will he pick?
My thoughts are, the property in Midtown has the best package of them all, the best deal.
You're absolutely right. It's got great ceilings. It's got a great outdoor deck. If you give me the time, I can promise you I can keep it under budget. That place could look fantastic.
I think I'm sold.
Well, this is moment of truth. Tony's been very much involved in this project, but it has all been by phone. He hasn't seen it. Welcome home.
Oh, James, this is absolutely fabulous.
Isn't it incredible how it's changed?
Even though I knew that the place had potential, coming in and seeing everything turned out the way it did blew me away.
Remember when we walked in here before, how dingy it felt? Now we've taken this wall away. You've got the full expanse of all the windows. There is ways that we can segregate this bedroom from the living room. And there's this folding back accordion door system that we can have, which would fall back into this wall, and then we can bring it across. So you can have the best of both worlds.
James also knocked out the sleeping loft and found a memorable focal point for the seating area.
I would have never thought that orange would go well with a sofa, but James, you've proven me wrong once again.
We just needed that pop of color. It's very delicate, it's very beautiful, and very expensive. So that's it, now get up. I know it's a lot to take in, but look behind you. Look. This is the world's largest mural, almost. This is custom made. I mean, it's an incredible piece.
Right, and it adds to that contemporary style.
James created a minimal, sleek kitchen and dining space.
You could actually seat 6 to 7, maybe even 8 people here. So for the size of the condo, I think that's really fab. And this with this garden over here, I think it just creates an incredible feature. The countertop for the vanity is going to be this wonderful white marble.
Still in the works, Tony's bathroom, which will have double sinks and a double shower.
Remember what this looked like?
I really love the terrace. With all the extra furniture and all the jazz that James has added to it, this is something that is absolutely remarkable.
I have to say, there's a certain